What's going on, guys? I'm David Stiley, and this is how to perform the single arm lower trap raise.
The lower trap raise, or T3 raise, is a movement that targets the lower portion of the trapezius muscles. The lower traps tend to be severely undertrained in proportion to the other muscles of the body, especially if you've been lifting for any appreciable amount of time. It's important to educate your scapula on proper movement, and this is a fantastic tool to use. First, lay down on a bench that's set to about a 45-degree angle. Take a very light weight and let it hang down at your side. Then, support your chest with the other hand resting on the top of the bench. Next, pull your shoulder blade back and down and push your chest through. You'll want to hold this position throughout the entire movement. Now it's time to raise your arm up overhead. As you initiate the movement, imagine that you are pulling your arm up overhead from the middle of your back. At the top, do not allow your shoulder to round forward. To combat this, a good cue to keep in mind is to push your armpit through. Keep your arm at about a 30-degree angle in relation to your torso, and keep it straight the entire time. You can perform this movement with your palms facing inward or downward. It depends on what feels best for you. You should choose whichever hand position allows you to actively feel your lower traps contracting, and is comfortable for the front of your shoulder at the same time. When you first begin to implement this into your training for the first few weeks, a very effective method to use is Charles Poliquin's triple sixes. To perform them, raise the weight up overhead and hold it at the top for a full 6 seconds. Then, lower the weight back down to the starting position over the course of another 6 seconds. Perform 6 repetitions for each arm for a few sets. If you've never done this before, I highly recommend that you start with no weight in your hands at all, to maybe 5 pounds if you're a bigger, stronger guy. For most people, no weight at all will be plenty at first. Eventually, as your lower traps begin to get stronger, start to perform regular repetitions and gradually add weight over time.